2 for the man?
Yes.
3 for the woman?
Yes.
Yes.
So that's what happens. And you do that in a meeting where there has been a proposal. The man proposed to the woman in the presence of these witnesses at the same meeting. And that thing is confirmed before the imam, the one who wants to fulfill the marriage. That is the key issues when it comes to Islamic marriage.
Okay.
And then that one is limited to only 4.
Okay.
You can marry up to 4.
So if you marry one and then next year another one, you have to come and register that you've got a second wife now?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Everything is about documentation.
Okay. You're watching GTV Breakfast. We're looking at issues of law in marriage in Ghana, and very soon we'll open the lines for you to ask your questions. WhatsApp number is open, so send your WhatsApp to us 055-556-1034. My guest is a lawyer of 25 years standing, Mr. Maurice Ampao. He specializes in these cases. Let's look at issues. So if you want to transition your marriage from customary to ordinance, what do you do?
Oh, it's simple. You just go to the Registrar General and then pick the forms and then fill the forms, and the procedure is there for you to. So it's always easy.
Okay.
Once you want to move from, what is going to happen is that your right to marry more women is taken away from you.
And you are converted from customary to ordinance.
So you have to load the legal application. Once you decided that you want to move from customary marriage to ordinance, then you are going to tell the Registrar General and put the whole world on notice that you are no longer, you don't believe in monogamous marriage, but you believe in monogamous marriage, one man, one wife. Okay. And that is the difference. All right.
Now, I hear this people saying that, listen, unless you take the marriage to church, you cannot call the woman Mrs. Is it true?
No,
if you are customarily married, can the woman be titled Mrs. Ampao or Mrs.
There is no law regulating Mrs. and Mrs. and there is no law. Mrs. is a right. You can decide. You can do customary marriage and call your wife Mrs. There is no law regulating that space.
Okay.
It's just a title. You take it.
What are the rights and responsibilities of spouses under the various types of marriage in Ghana?
When it's the same, because the Constitution is very supreme, and it gives responsibility to all spouses. You know, when we talk about spouses, we are talking about the man and the woman. You see, currently, because of the law that promotes rights of women, married women, and then the right of married men, we are now looking at the rights in the form of their constitutional rights, then their legal rights under contracts, and then under tort, and under the marriage ordinance. In all, their rights, first right is that they have the right to have what we call sexual satisfaction. So your man has the right to have access to your body. The woman too has the right to have access. So you don't deny your man sex, neither do you also deny your woman sex. It is unreasonable. And if you fail to provide free sex, free, and I'm once again telling the women, I'm putting all Ghanaian women on notice these days because of the way our married women are now looking into social media, telenovelas, and then they are trying to also commercialize sex.
Hey, Charlie, being a married man, you know the jungle. Charlie, the video I'm about to show you, your mind will be bust up. This is a lawyer telling us what to do, the right thing to do, the wrong things, the bad things. Charlie, if your woman they cheat her, listen to this.
Our wives are now trying to commercialize sex in this way. I need this. I need iPhone. Therefore, if you don't provide the iPhone, then you will not have sex. I need A, B, C, D. So married women now are now putting conditions under. And then I have a man of God who has a big belly, and so the wife says that, look, if you want to have sex and I'll be on top of you, you pay. And this man of God have been paying.
No way.
Yeah, yes, I've been paying 500 Ghana
to be on top of her.
Yeah. Because you realize that the man belly is too big, such that right.
Why don't you help him to just lower the belly?
So you see, the woman is taking advantage of the belly of the pastor, and this pastor will be paying 500 Ghana anytime.
How often does he go?
When he's on top, the man of God cannot perform. So the woman said that then it is your duty to be on top. I don't know who regulates that space. Whether when we are having sex, one person should be on top or not. There's no law.
Social media.
Social media. Yes, there's no law. The law only regulates where to penetrate. But how to go about it, no. It's a free area. So when your husband is handicapped in terms of being on top of you and you are taking advantage, this is a serious issue.
Charging him.
Yes.
Does he negotiate?
Yes, you have to negotiate. Instead of
So he pays
1,000, yes, 1,000 Ghana.
And it came down to 500.
Yes, 500.
Momo?
No, cash. My wife is demanding cash. You say, Momo. Cash in the hand, not do that thing. And a lot of men are going through this crisis. You know, I can tell you, a lot of men are paying. Women have made it a condition. Because social media is making our wives look like, me, I'm not a sex machine. You know, if these slave queens, you can take them out and spend so much. If you go to the market, the women are paying before having sex. 1 round, how much? 2 rounds, how much? And all those things, our wives are giving this freely. Now they are looking at that space and they are making demands.
So it's illegal.
It's illegal.
So the man has rights.
You have the right.
You can take it to court.
Yeah, to court and seek divorce.
Has it happened before?
Yes.
What are some of the strange cases that have happened in your practice over the past 25 years concerning marriage?
It's about a man of God that I encounter, and the wife also mommy says that I want a divorce, and I don't know what is happening. And the woman was not telling me anything until we went before the court, and this divorce came before the judge in the chambers, and then not knowing, the man has refused to have normal legal sex, but the man has been always using the mouth under.
Okay, she doesn't like it.
Yes, and the woman says no. It's not natural. It's unnatural, and the man insists, I am the man. And for the past 7 years, this man has been doing oral sex down there with the woman for 7 years, and the woman says, I'm tired, so I want the dissolution of the marriage.
Did she get the dissolution?
Yes, definitely. Okay. Because the law is that sex is about the man penetrating, manhood. Anything that penetrates a woman is not sex.
So oral sex is illegal in Ghana?
It's illegal. It's illegal. It's not permissible. It's not natural. So once the man who doesn't penetrate the woman,
it's not sex.
Yes, no sex. And the penetration only one way, the vagina.
Yeah.
Any other thing is a crime. So those who are leaking, you are committing crime. Those who are sucking, you are committing crime. So those women who go around sucking men, you are all criminals.
Pure criminals.
Pure criminals.
What can the law give you if they find you guilty?
That is why President Mahama must sign. If he signs the anti-LGBT, it will come to play. Because how can you be sucking a man, and then if the man releases into your mouth, will you get pregnant? These are all abuses. And there are some men, the moment you lick them, then they are happy. You don't want them down there. So men, they are addicted. What they like is sucking. So if you encourage that kind of behavior, our women will not get pregnant. And currently, this is very critical. A lot of men of God are doing anal sex.
Men of God?
A lot of men of God are doing anal sex.
Why?
I have about 5 or 6 cases before me.
Why?
I don't know. That is why this issue of gay and lesbianism is becoming an issue. Because you see, any man who does anal sex with a woman can do anal sex with a man. So at times when you are looking at the gay issue, you are only looking at a man and a man. No! A lot of men are penetrating the anus of their wives.
Yes, which is a criminal offense.
It's a criminal offense. And I have a lot of cases coming before me, and the man says that I'm married to you,
so I can do whatever.
Therefore I can do. So the man is using the down, is using the place where it is not permissible. And these things are going on, and it's a source of worry.
You're seeing a lot of stuff in your.
I'm telling you, if you're a marriage law expert, that's what you see. A lot of complaints, a lot of issues. Marriage comes before you, and currently I have more than 72 cases pending involving men of God. Our men of God are creating problems in their marital home. They are not having enough time for their wives. They are not. If currently Out of my 72 cases, about 30 of them, the husbands are not performing. They tell you they are married to their work, crusade here, evangelism here, preaching here in the spirit, just to avoid the women. And not knowing, when they are avoiding their wives, they are having side chicks. And that's why we have this current issue.
The gods of men have side
Yes, the Ojaba issue. You remember the Ojaba issue? That's what is happening. These days, men of God are very difficult to have sex with. They are of Mamins.
They're going for the slay queen.
Yes.
Okay.
In their churches, and it's creating a lot of tension in their marriages.
Let's talk about marriage fraud before we open the phone lines. What exactly is marriage fraud?
Marriage fraud is when you intentionally decide to make a statement to the whole world that you are legally married, but you know that it was not intentional. It was purposely to cheat the system, and it comes in the form of when you want to travel outside the country. We call it fake marriages. You know, fake marriages. Gratasem. You have a man marrying his own daughter. You have a situation where a guy married his own mother. You know, so we have these fake marriages.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up.